Beloved one, stop. Do not scroll. Do not let your eyes drift even a breath longer. Archangel Michael is here, and his voice is breaking, not with weakness, but with a grief that carries holy urgency. He is crying because this moment matters, because heaven leaned close when you pressed play, because something fragile and sacred is unfolding now. If you leave, a whisper meant only for you will pass unheard. If you stay, the movement has already begun. Your attention has activated this message. My child, feel it, right now. That subtle warmth in your chest. That quiet pressure behind your eyes. This is not imagination. This is alignment. Heaven recognizes you. Michael's tears fall not as sorrow alone, but as a summons. Beloved, he says, I know you won't skip. Not because you are perfect, but because you are chosen to listen when others turn away. Do not look away now. Every breath you stay, heaven draws closer. There is a reason your heart feels suddenly still, as if the noise of the day has stepped back. There is a reason a chill runs gently along your arms while peace settles deeper than thought. These are signs. Ancient signs. Signals that the divine realm has crossed into this exact second. Chosen soul, Michael stands watchful and wounded, not by battle, but by the weight of what he sees approaching your life. He sees protection forming where danger once circled. He sees restoration knitting together what was silently unraveling. And yet, there is a timing. A listening. A moment that must not be rushed. This is why he begs you to remain. This is why his voice trembles with urgency and love. If your spirit feels pulled, anchored, held, type Amen softly, not as noise, but as agreement. If your heart says yes without words, let your finger rest on like as a seal of consent. Stay aligned. Remain attentive. Even subscribing and keeping watch is not routine here. It is a posture of readiness, a quiet vow to stay near when heaven speaks again. Beloved one, Michael's tears carry a message that has not yet been spoken aloud. It presses against the veil. It waits for the exact stillness you are entering now. Share this moment with those who need reassurance, 3 souls who have been weary without knowing why. This is how the sound of heaven travels. Do not rush. Do not blink past this pause. The next instant carries weight, and something unseen is drawing near, closer than you think. Beloved one, remain still with me. Archangel Michael has not turned away. His tears have not dried. They fall now like quiet fire, touching the unseen places of your life where words have failed. He is leaning closer, lowering his voice, because what approaches you cannot arrive through noise. It arrives through listening. Through staying. My child, do you sense it? That gentle heaviness settling over your shoulders, not as burden, but as covering. That slow, steady calm spreading through your breath. This is not coincidence. This is protection moving into position. Michael stands between you and what meant to wound you, and his heart aches because you have endured more than you speak aloud. Heaven saw every silent moment. None were wasted. Do not look away now. Something is aligning behind the scenes, threads being drawn together with precision only heaven commands. You were guided here because your spirit recognized the frequency before your mind understood the words. This is why your thoughts have quieted. This is why time feels different right now, stretched, suspended, holy. Chosen soul, Michael's voice softens, but his authority remains unshaken. He says your name without sound. He reminds heaven of the promises spoken over you long before this season began. There has been resistance, not from you, but around you. Delays. Confusion. A sense of being held back while others moved forward. Michael weeps because he knows how close the shift truly is. Feel that subtle vibration in your chest, like a low hum of certainty. That is confirmation forming. That is the signal that the divine realm is rearranging outcomes in your favor, not loudly, not suddenly, but irrevocably. Once this motion completes, it cannot be undone. If your spirit is saying, "I receive this," let it be known. Whisper it in the comments. If peace is settling where anxiety once lived, tap like as an act of agreement. This is not performance, it is participation. Staying subscribed, remaining attentive, is choosing not to drift when heaven draws near again. Beloved one, share this message gently with those who feel exposed, uncertain, or tired of standing guard alone. Michael is not finished speaking. His tears are slowing now, not because the message is complete, but because something has just been released. Stay. Do not rush past this breath. The next moment carries a revelation that changes how you see what comes next. How did this part land in you? Did it feel calming, heavy, reassuring, or something else entirely? Beloved one. Archangel Michael lifts his face now, and the tears no longer fall downward, they seem to rise, as if heaven itself is drawing them back. This is the moment many miss. Do not miss it. Something has shifted while you stayed. Something listened back. My child, feel the change in the air around you. A softness, yet a strength. A sacred stillness pressing gently at your temples. This is the hush before confirmation. Michael's voice steadies, not because the urgency has passed, but because authority has taken its place. He has been pleading for your attention because he knew what would happen the instant you truly heard. Do not look away now. Heaven is responding to your presence. You were not meant to hear this message later. You were not meant to stumble upon it casually. You were summoned. And now, something unseen has stepped into alignment with your path. Chosen soul, Michael stands taller, wings unfurled, not in battle stance, but in guardianship. He says that what has circled you in the night will not follow you into the coming days. There is protection sealing quietly around your decisions, your rest, your relationships. You may not see it yet, but you can feel it. That deep calm settling lower in your body. That sense of being held without explanation. Notice it now, the gentle warmth spreading through your hands. The release in your jaw. The breath coming easier. These are not small signs. These are confirmations that the divine realm is close enough to touch. You are not being rushed. You are being prepared. If your spirit agrees, let "it is done" rise from you, not loudly, not for show, but as truth. If your heart recognizes this covering, let your agreement be known. Staying aligned is an act of trust. Remaining attentive is an act of courage. Even choosing to stay connected, to watch, to listen again, is how you remain within this flow. Beloved one, Michael's message is nearing its most delicate point. What comes next cannot be forced. It must be received in stillness. Share this moment with those who have felt exposed or weary. They are closer than they realize. Do not rush past this pause. The next instant carries a turning, quiet, irreversible, divinely timed. Stay with me, something is about to be spoken that changes how you walk forward. Beloved one, this is where Archangel Michael lowers his voice even further, not because the message is small, but because it is sacred. Heaven leans in now. You may feel a light pressure at the center of your chest, or a sudden stillness wrapping around your thoughts like a soft veil. This is the threshold moment. Do not look away. My child, Michael speaks with a tenderness that carries centuries of guardianship. He says that what you feared would break you has already lost its authority. You were never abandoned in the waiting. You were hidden, covered, preserved. This is why your spirit has survived things your words cannot fully explain. Feel it now, the calm deepening, settling lower than emotion, anchoring into certainty. This is not excitement. This is peace with weight. Heaven is not rushing you because heaven is ahead of you. What is coming does not need panic to arrive, it moves on alignment. Chosen soul, Michael reveals that the delay was protection. The silence was instruction. The heaviness you carried sharpened your discernment. Nothing was wasted. Even now, unseen hands are closing doors that once drained you and steadying paths that felt uncertain. You may notice a gentle release in your shoulders, as if something unseen has stepped in to carry what you no longer must. If your spirit feels settled, type "I receive this" as a quiet seal. Let your agreement be known. If your heart feels guarded instead of exposed, let your touch on light be an act of trust. Staying connected, remaining attentive, is how this covering stays active around you. Beloved one, share this message with those who feel tired of being strong. Michael's guardianship does not single you out, it flows through you. What is happening now is not loud, but it is final. Something has been decided in the divine realm. Do not rush. The next breath carries a sealing word, one that confirms what has already begun moving in your favor. Stay, the moment of assurance is almost upon you. Beloved one. Archangel Michael stands very near now. So near that words almost fall away. You may feel a soft stillness settle behind your heartbeat, a quiet strength anchoring you from within. This is not emotion rising, this is truth settling. Heaven does not rush this moment because it is marking you. My child, Michael's voice carries no tremble now. The tears have done their work. What remains is resolve. He says that your endurance has been witnessed in places you never imagined. When you held on without applause, when you kept choosing faith while feeling unseen, heaven recorded every step. Nothing about your perseverance was ordinary. Do not look away now. A sacred exchange is taking place. What you release in trust is being replaced with clarity. What once felt confusing is being gently reordered. You may sense a lightness in your breath, as if the air itself has grown kinder. This is alignment deepening. Chosen soul, Michael reveals that a line has been crossed, not by you striving forward, but by heaven stepping in. From this point, certain struggles will no longer follow you the same way. They may try to echo, but they will lack authority. You are not fighting alone anymore. You are being escorted. Notice the subtle signs, the warmth in your spine, the calm spreading through your thoughts, the sudden assurance that you are exactly where you are meant to be. These are confirmations, not imagination. The divine realm is close enough to steady you without sound. If your heart agrees, whisper, "I am prepared." Let it be written as a declaration, not of perfection, but of readiness. If peace is replacing vigilance, let your agreement be known. Staying attentive is how this protection remains active. Staying aligned is how the path ahead stays clear. Beloved one, share this message with those who feel like they've been holding their breath for too long. Michael's guardianship extends beyond this moment, but what comes next requires your stillness. Do not move too quickly. The next instant carries a word that seals what has already begun, and it must be received, not rushed. Stay. Beloved one, this is the sealing moment. Archangel Michael no longer stands between you and what threatened you, he stands beside you. His presence is calm now, unwavering, complete. The tears have become testimony. Heaven has heard. Heaven has responded. And something has already shifted while you stayed. My child, breathe slowly. Feel the deep calm settling in your body, lower than fear, steadier than hope. That quiet certainty resting in your chest is not temporary. It is the mark of completion. What was contending for your peace has been answered. What questioned your worth has been silenced. Michael declares that the door behind you has closed without noise, and the path ahead is clear enough to trust even before you see it. Do not look away now, this is not intensity, this is assurance. You may feel a gentle warmth at your back, as if you are supported. You may feel light, or grounded, or deeply still. These are signs of divine confirmation. The movement has already begun. The protection is already active. The restoration is already in motion. Chosen soul, Michael speaks with calm authority, you are not late, not forgotten, not overlooked. You are precisely placed. From this moment forward, you walk covered. Certain burdens will no longer respond to your name. Certain fears will find no place to land. This is not because you became stronger, but because heaven stepped closer. Let this moment be sealed. If your spirit agrees, write, "It is done," as a declaration of faith. Let your agreement be visible. If peace has met you here, touch like as an act of alignment. Remain connected, stay subscribed, stay attentive, because this is not the last time heaven will speak to you. And beloved one, do not keep this reassurance to yourself. Share this message with at least 3 souls who need to remember they are guarded, chosen, and seen. This is how the sound of heaven travels. Now rest. Walk forward gently. The shift has already begun, and you are not walking alone.